And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Freak.
Man, so personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even keel, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Fournier in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Freak scores his first basket here in the NBA, the beginning to hopefully a long and prosperous career.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Well, with Freak, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock. You know, it's the 3rd straight year now for the Magic where they finish at the bottom of the Southeast Division. I mean, there was some shuffling at the top, but the Magic still couldn't make up any ground on the rest of the division.
Jennings with the ball. They set the screen. Vucevic a screen on Wall. Jennings kicks to Vucevic. That drops.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
So for the Magic, Nicholson's checked in for Fournier. Hezonja comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Brandon Jennings. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Washington. Sessions comes in for John Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Sessions dishes to Gortat. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for the Magic. And a change for the Wizards. Thornton's checked in.
You know, getting back to Gortat, he signed that 5-year, $60 million contract a couple of years back. Raised some eyebrows at the time because he's not a supreme athlete. But his size, effort, and refined skill set have made him worth it so far.
Freak sets a screen for Sessions. Shoots off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gortat's got 5 now.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
Outside Gordon. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Hezonja's shot is off.
And talking about Gortat, I like what he can do for you defensively. Doesn't really have a vertical, but uses his length and timing to alter shots. And he moves his feet well enough to close out on shooters and also cover the pick and roll. So solid and complete in terms of a frontline play.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Watson, the pass to Nicholson. Magic moving the ball around. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. Watson's shot is off. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And it's Freak missing. Moves back up. Gortat. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give him a little.
Teams will make substitutions. That'll do it for the first half. And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
What a performance. Just look.
And Orlando making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Washington. Freak comes in for Morris. So the Wizards 5 right now. Freak in at shooting guard. Hickson is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Wall in at the 1. Freak kicks to Hickson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hickson's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Oladipo left side. Fournier in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Looking at the Wizards, they weren't as lauded as other teams last season, but the Wizards were a ferocious group on defense. Numbers support that. Their activity, Greg, could really bother teams.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, oftentimes people look at them and think offense, but it really was, to your point, Kevin, the defense was the strength of that group. I mean, they do get out in transition, but it was the defense, I thought, that really allowed them to become elite.
Jennings can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 5. Crafty move, and Beal lays it in. Beal's got 10 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
There's a screen. Oladipo goes in, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of shots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree.
And also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Fournier subbed in for C.J. Watson. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Nene. Oubre comes in for Jared Dudley. Garrett Temple has checked in for Otto Porter Jr. and Freak subbed in for Sessions. Ilyasova out there with Jason Smith. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Elfrid Payton, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Freak, covered by Payton. And Freak throws it down.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
8 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Payton outside. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And standing by for the post-game show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
There are 2 types of point guards, Ernie. Kenny would know nothing about that. He shot the ball every time.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.